Hey, welcome back. It's Bill with Biz Growth Revolution. Thanks for being part of the community. As you know, or you may or may not know, I've put out this free ebook, 66 Recession Busting and Biz Growth Ideas. This has been years of working with people, trying it out myself to get some businesses growing. And you know what? We got, when times get tough and we have a recession, everybody's looking for different opportunities. So I put together this ebook, and we got 66 different ideas in 15 different categories or chapters. And I'm going to put together a series of videos going over each one of those chapters. So, download, and I'll put a link below where you can get my ebook and follow along, download, follow along. I'll be soon putting together a workbook that will be available as well. Get the ebook, go all the way to the end, and you'll see that I've got a couple of special bonuses there, surprises for you. So let's get growing. All right, we're back. Again, put this together. I had a conversation with my father-in-law years ago, and he was a very successful businessman, and love him to death. He lived in New Mexico near Route 66, so it was kind of ironic. Had 66 ideas, so little Route 66 theme here. But we had a recession back in 09, 08, 09, 010, or 10, and we had. He said something to me back then that really kind of resonated with me. Back then, I kind of glanced it over, but he said, Bill, the game has changed. And I didn't know what he really meant, but over the years, kind of figured that out. We're seeing that today with our current economy, what the Fed's doing, so many different things. The game has changed, so you need to change with it. So these are some ideas that should help you with that. First off, though, here's an opportunity. Here we are on the third page. Take a little quiz, and you'll see on the special bonuses you get this to me. Might be able to help you out, but this will give you an idea maybe where you're at with your sales and strength, your marketing strength, and you really need to. And again, we broke this ebook down into 15 different ideas. You might be able to you'll figure out where your strengths and weaknesses are. So, table of contents. You'll see here. Here are the 15 different chapters, the 15 different highways you can take. Today we're going to talk about, in this video, the strategies in number 1, sales and internet marketing. The other thing I've got at the end of the book, something that I call my iGrow rating system. There's a worksheet, questions, rate yourself, and again, you'll see where you stand. And part of those, the special bonuses that I talked about is I can give you some feedback on how you stand. Let's get into it. Number 1, may be obvious. Consider selling online. If you're not, if you are, look at other options of selling online. I had a furniture store years ago. I didn't know anything about furniture. He was struggling. Doing about $250,000, $350,000 a month out of his retail store, which is pretty good. But I think he wasn't quite putting a lot of extra money in his pocket after all the expenses. But I suggested to him, let's sell online, and he was like, sell furniture online? Sure. This was back in, gosh, can't remember when it was, probably 2011, 2012, and I put an simple e-commerce site together for him, and we started selling. Quickly added about $1.2 million to $1.5 million, $1.8 million in sales in the course of a year, just based on selling online throughout the country. I put a little analysis at the back of the book to tell you a little bit more in detail. So, considering selling online, if you already are, there are other channels that you could sell online, not just e-commerce, but Amazon, affiliates, there's lots of other ways. So, open your eyes and open your mind to that. 2, let's reinvent or develop your digital presence. Make your digital presence a lead generation, money-making machine. Lead generation meaning, let's find those people that are your target market. Later in this book, we'll talk more about your target market. But what a lot of people do is they'll put together a website or a LinkedIn or just a presence. It's a fancy business card, but let's turn that into a lead generation machine, finding more potential buyers for you. I think that's really what the mistake a lot of people make, especially with their websites. It's more of a business card. They worry about their logo, the fancy colors, but in reality, that doesn't matter. It's more about getting those people that might be a target for you into your fold and then drip marketing them. We'll talk more about that later. Number 3, one thing we did at that furniture store years ago is found a couple of keywords that were being searched for a certain brand and a certain style and a certain color. And we put together a Google AdWords campaign. Some people say, oh, I've done that. I lose money. Well, the problem is you're probably being a little too generic. We put together a lot of keywords, more at the end, a long tail, more at the end of the buying cycle terms. Instead of living room furniture, we went after the brand, we went after the model, we went after the color. And I own those terms very quickly. And the cost for those versus trying to compete with the word living room furniture or the word golf. Now, if you want to go after golf fitness, probably a little quicker avenue there. But getting that right message to the right people at the right time is probably the most critical point. I can help you with defining that. And you want to test. Don't go pumping a ton of money into pay-per-click keywords. Try some out and see what kind of response you get. Tweak that message to get a bigger response. It could be profitable, or it could be a tremendous waste of time. Again, give me an email. You'll see my email right there down below. If you need some help with that, I can help. Think about it. In 2020, it was estimated that there was over $110 billion spent on pay-per-click ads. Google, all these different types, not just one. If done correctly, it can work. You can drive a lot of traffic. It may be worth the investment for you. If you're if you don't have the budget and you're new, there's other techniques that you can get some keyword clicks. And also, number 4, optimize your digital presence. Not just your website, but all of your digital presence, whether it's LinkedIn, it's Instagram, what it might be, for better keyword traffic. Or YouTube. Go after certain keywords. And now, years ago, keyword optimizing your website was fairly easy. It's getting a lot more complicated. One, because you got a lot more people that understand the game now. And also, they keep changing the algorithms. They keep changing the rules on you. But you can still work it, and I'd still spend some time. I would make it my primary strategy, but pay attention and constantly make some tweaks. Maybe you need to, if you want to go after a certain brand or a certain model, you've got to tweak and create more content around those. Number 5, it used to be, again, apps for iPhone, Android, iPad, other tablets. Used to be pretty big thing. But I think what I found is people are gravitating to certain types of activities with their apps. Whether your business participates in that or not, but at least consider it. Developing an app is not super expensive. Getting people to download it and use it, that's a whole different story. But if you get the right business, it's a possibility. Number 6, make sure your digital presence is a lead generation machine. Grow and own your herd. Now, I talked about it a minute or so ago. Your herd are your leads. It's your followers. It's your email list. That's your herd. The bigger your herd, the bigger your business. Spend time doing that and own your herd. I helped some companies that were in the firearms business a while back, and they were on certain, Facebook, they were on, YouTube, and they changed their rules on them and didn't like that industry. So if you in the end of the day, if you really understand, or if you realize it, you rent your herd from those people. Own them. So use them. People are on social media. They're on Twitter. They're on YouTube. Go find them and get them over into your system. Like I'm trying to do with this. Download my ebook, get on my email list, and I'll send you emails, updates, and help educate you. And do the same with your business. Don't rely on the social media. Use it and own your herd. Also, do it yourself. Learn how to do it yourself. If you're using some kind of agency to do it for you, probably going to be less successful. Or at least you better know your stuff and direct them to make it happen for you. But people still do sign up. They don't sign up for newsletters, but give them like I've got this ebook as a lead magnet. But I'm helping you. I'm educating you along the way. Not just trying to pump and sell you all the time. 7, figure out what your conversion rate is and improve it. So you're getting this traffic someplace and you aren't getting very many clicks. Well, there's probably a problem. Either the message that you're sending to these people doesn't resonate with them, or you're not enticing them enough. Figure out what that rate is, and it's probably something to do with your messaging. It's just not connecting. Number 8, social media. Should you participate? Short answer is yes. How you do it is more important. Don't just post things on social media because somebody said you need to have a post every hour or 4 times a day or whatever. No, it's about finding those people at the right time, the right people with the right message. So have a good plan. And what are you going to do? Where are you going to send them? Send them someplace and ask them to do something, a call to action. Download an ebook, capture it, and then drip market them. Don't just do social media for the sake of doing social media. Now, number 9, natural search engine traffic. Difference between pay-per-click and natural. Pay-per-click, you're paying for sending people someplace. They may be searching for, this afternoon I was looking for something to attach some bands to the wall so I can do some exercises. So I did a search on resistance band mounting. So I got pay-per-click ads. There was some natural that came up in that search engine. Some people did some good job optimizing it. That is essentially free. There's energy and time put into it, or you can pay to have that. The challenge with the natural search engine traffic is they keep changing those algorithms, so you've got to stay on top. You have to continue to generate content to help the search engine understand that your website, your social media is about that certain subject. Number 10, should I start a blog or do tweeting or posting on Instagram or whatever? Yes, I think you should. You need to educate the people where your strengths are and what your message is and why you're the expert, why they should listen to you and follow you. Again, right message to the right people at the right time. So that's chapter number 1, internet marketing, and I hope that helps. Next one, look for the next video we're going to talk about, as you can see right here. Number 2, customer database, your herd. So be sure to please share, like, hit notifications. Please get the word out. Let's grow this community so we can all, and please, comment down below. Let me know what you think about some of these things. That's why I want to build this community, so we can talk about it. And things change. Things do change very rapidly. What works and what doesn't work. So let's make this a place where we can compare notes. Until next time, let's keep growing.